The second example of bacterial gastroenteritis is the Cambylobacter enteritis. This is an acute zoonotic bacterial enteric disease. نتيجة إن إحنا بناكل undercooked meat or poultry, بالذات البولتري, or the consumption of unpasteurized milk and milk products. The bacteria here are carried in reservoirs, which is cattle or poultry, and sometimes in some domestic animals, like the kittens and puppies. The disease occurs usually in outbreaks, بالذات درجة الحرارة المرتفعة في الصيف مثلا، but نتيجة consumption of, as we said, undercooked meat and poultry and unpasteurized milk and milk products. مين بقى اللي بيعمل Cambylobacter enteritis؟ مين هو Cambylobacter؟ The causative agent here is Cambylobacter, whether Cambylobacter coli or Cambylobacter jejuni. These are two different species of the same organism, of Cambylobacter. And Cambylobacter, they are gram-negative bacteria. لونهم أحمر by gram staining technique. بس they have an irregular morphology. They appear either helical, spiral, S-shaped, ring-shaped, or sometimes comma-shaped. هنا شايفين منظر irregular morphology of the Cambylobacter. For the growth, as regard the growth requirements, Cambylobacter will grow on the so-called sclerose medium. ده عبارة عن lysed blood agar. حطينا له antibacterial agents like vancomycin, polymyxin, and trimethoprim that will allow the growth of only Cambylobacter and will inhibit other bacteria. Also, Cambylobacter is considered to be microaerophilic. مش تجمع كلمة مايكرو، يعني محتاج كمية صغيرة جدا وضئيلة جدا من الأكسجين. They require a minute amount of oxygen إلى جانب CO2. And the growth is also considered to be thermophilic, which means that the bacteria favor the growth at high temperature, actually 42 degrees Celsius. And the growth occurs within 48 hours. The growth on sclerose medium is characteristic for producing the so-called droplet-like colonies. And this growth, by doing some biochemical reactions, is found to be oxidase positive and catalase positive. طبعا cattle is a reservoir and pores is a reservoir for the bacteria. Cambylobacter enteritis. We have to ingest, as we said before, undercooked meat and poultry, or unpasteurized milk and milk products, sometimes contaminated water. And the bacteria are ingested, passed to their target, which is the jejunum, ileum, and large intestine. Jejunum, ileum, and large intestine, where the bacteria can penetrate the gastrointestinal mucus and produce the so-called edematous exudative enteritis. The bacteria enter the cell, they cause cell destruction, and they can pass to the bloodstream. عكس اللي قلناه في الشيجيلوزس. شيجيلا أو شيجيلوزس, the shigella are limited to the intestines, while the Cambylobacter can pass to the bloodstream after tissue destruction. And the various factors here اللي بيخلي تقدر تعمل disease, mainly toxins, exotoxins, whether enterotoxin or cytotoxin.